Hello, today we're going to be building a basement. Now I've done a little bit of prep work for this video and we're going to be having the basement be built inside of our hotel that I have in another video, showed you guys. I'll link that here. And first you're going to want to load yourself up with a bunch of supplies. So here I have a bunch of stone and a bunch of wood. You're going to need to do a little bit more prep work, such as building a stone cutter or unlocking the stone cutter. And I mean, it just makes your basement builds that much cleaner, to be honest. I would suggest eating clearly before you go and build your basement, so you can have stamina if you're carrying the cart. And then if you have the Eikthyr power, go ahead and do that. Also, real quick little tidbit, these are the landscaping trees we planted the other day in the Life of Kyle episode 2. So I'll link that in the video here. Our poor boar friend, Albus Dumbledore, sacrificed his life to a shaman the other day. And it was unfortunate in that episode. And so we decided to build this basement to honor him. So as you can see, this is the hotel. It's going to be called an inn from now on. I want it to be a little more lore friendly. I love how it's surrounded by these monoliths, which are going to be a factor in building the basement. I still want to not damage them or include them I want to incorporate them into the build. So you bring your cart nearby, and if you want, make sure you have some big doors so you can pull it through. And since this is in, of course we have big doors. Here's the inn. So yeah, in the other video, it's a tour that I give you guys. So you can see, this beautiful, a little inn in all of its glory, a little bit of details and stuff before we made these little renovations for the basement. So I did build a wooden basement before, but now I have stone, obviously. So as you can tell, I have the stone cutter here. I have my forge, which you'll need to unlock and have available to make a stone cutter. And I have my workbench, because obviously you need a workbench for just about everything. You're going to want to have a pickaxe in decent condition. Mine is not in so decent condition. And in here, I've decided to do the renovations in the basement where the rock wall shower used to be. So it was a natural rock wall shower, but now it's been renovated to make room for the expansion underground. Now, in the beginning, when I first started these videos, I could not build a basement for the life of me because I didn't know how to flatten the ground and make it smooth on the sides very well. I've since learned from a few comments, and I really appreciate them. I will leave a shout out to them in the details. But so this is the beginning of the basement. So basically we're just expanding the floor plan to match the exterior extent of the pyramid inn structure. I don't know exactly what to name it. If you guys have any ideas for what I should name it, I want to try to stick with something a little more lore friendly if I can, because that would be cool. But sometimes that's okay if it's not lore friendly. So basically, in order to make flat and smooth curves around your basement while you're digging, you see this peak right here where it goes all the way up and down. You want to hit that so it doesn't extend too far in. As you can see, it didn't extend too far in. Now if I hit it right here, you'll see it busts in the rest of the way. So there's very simple geometrics involved with this. And I did not know that at first, and like I said, I really appreciate the comments I got in my previous videos that helped me do this. And as you go along, just, you know, add that level that you want with your hoe. And that's pretty much the extent of that lesson. There's really not much else to it. So as you can see, it's not 100% perfect. We do have a little bit of an overlap here. I'll try to fix it. And what I did is I fixed it over here, and that made this pop out. And so, like I said, it's not 100% perfect, but it is a pretty good method to make your stuff look pretty clean. And you can always clean it up with stone walls, which is why we need the stone cutter. So anyway, we're going to dig this out a little further to the extent of the pyramid structure. And you're going to want to get it to basically level with what your floor is already that you're working with. And as you can see, we have our geometrics here. So we have this peak. If we hit this peak, it's only going to take a little bit. And then if we hit this peak, it should take the rest. See? And now we're back to the same level where we were. And that's it. I mean, it's so simple. I wish I would have known better earlier, but honestly, you don't know. I don't know. I learn a lot from my mistakes or from asking for help. I actually appreciate asking for help as opposed to watching videos most of the time. But it does good work if you watch videos and you can learn like that. Sometimes I struggle. The biggest thing that helped me, honestly, was somebody wrote in the comments that if you face north, south, east, or west, right now I'm facing west. On the map, you can see my little arrow pointing, and that's west. And if you face north, south, or east, then you're going to be able to get perfectly square cuts. Now, sometimes you'll be off a little bit, and that's because you're hitting a northwest corner or a northeast corner, southeast or southwest. And those are all the geometrics involved with the with this game. And like I said, just keep on making sure you got your level. If you have any low spots, like for instance, if I create a low spot here, you can fill that in. Try to see what you can do with your hoe, because honestly, sometimes you didn't dig deep enough if you were purposely trying to create a low spot, like I just did. And so you need to dig a little deeper. There we go. So now we got this perfect square, you see? And then here's that corner, this little diamond here. That's part of the geometrics as well. And if you hit any of those, you're going to mess up your whole square system. And it'll be very hard to get back. So in order to fix that, you take your hoe, you raise the ground, you get it in the center of this square, pop it right up one, and then level it again. And you're good to go again. Really awesome. Great tips. Really appreciate the feedback. And as you can see, I've worked this side as well. So now we just got to get this right. Ooh, I hit it a little wrong there, I think. See, as you can tell, I'm kind of glad I did actually. As you can tell, I hit it wrong and I popped it out a little more than I wanted to. So we just go back again, take this hoe here, doing its job, and now what we can do is we can try to go outside, or we can try to cover it up with a wall. Now let's cover it up with a wall this time around, and then if it's still sticking out, I'll see if I can help you guys see what I mean with the other thing, with the other method. Okay, so it looks like we were decently lined up there, and then we're just gonna basically we're going to ride these corners as best we can. So we use the other pieces to balance off of. And then if you don't have a balance part, do I have any wood? No, I do not. I'll need some wood real quick. And I'll just take one wood from here. And since we're doing renovations anyway, the bathroom's going to get redone. And we're going to get something like this. And then we'll connect it to this bottom here. And then we'll work our way down if we can. Like that. Now we can take that down and we can continue where we left off. Nice. So I know that that's not perfect because right here I have this huge gap. So how to fill that is going to be quite the interesting little piece, but I can try to bounce off this, get it a little better, and it doesn't look like I have any points that I can really click off of. That's okay. We'll try this method real quick and see if that helps us. Oh, what was that? It's not looking like it's wanting to go. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, now we're going to go outside and take a look. Oh yeah, because I already have one there. Duh. Silly me. So yeah, and then the idea is to lay down your wood flooring or your stone flooring. Stone flooring looks pretty cool, honestly. I really like it. And then you get it there, and you can level it out from there. Which is really cool. Anyway. Or you can do wood flooring, which I'll show you in a minute. So we've done a lot of good work down there. We've expanded all the rest of the way. I'm going to grab some wood from here first. And then look at this. So you're obviously going to have to do landscaping on the outside as well, or ground manipulation on the outside. So we did that. We took that piece out, and now we're going to try to go from above to do the same thing that we did before, if it'll let us. No, it will not. And that's okay, because we have this piece, which we can do like that. And that's pretty much as good as it's going to get. As you can see, this is the part where we jutted out just a little bit. It's not really a bother to me, honestly, because I put a stone flooring here. So let's see if there's any worse spots. No. And so you use the same technique to level it out on the top. I'll show you guys real quick. So first you want to find your geometry points. And if there's another name for them, let me know, because I really don't know. As you can see, I'm following a pretty fine line, and it's working great. Oops, I think I might have overstepped on that one. Oh, looks like I was okay. And it's usually 3 hits will get you to the same level that you are, and sometimes 2. But usually it's been 3 for me. Oh, as I say it. Okay, sure. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a little hump here, so we'll fix that. But that's pretty much it. If you guys like this video, maybe you'll like some of my other stuff. I'm just an average dude, just playing the game that I enjoy. And it's been a lot of fun on this little YouTube journey with it. I enjoy it. I've remade my grandma's house. Like, that's so cool that you can do such a thing in a game. Now, if we really wanted to get kind of crazy, we could do this beautiful thing here. And this is one of my favorite little features, paving. So now it looks like a nice little path. And these follow the same patterns as the rock for the most part. So if you're ever trying to figure out why you can't pave it right, it's because you need to follow the same geometric patterns as the rock itself. Or polygons. That might be the word I was looking for. Polygons. And you'll have yourself this nice, beautiful little pathway. And you can do a lot of amazing, cool landscaping tricks with it. And look at that. That looks so much nicer. Now, I've already went 15 minutes in, so I'm going to pull the plug here and let you guys, make your comments, help me decide the name of the inn, and hopefully we can figure out something lore friendly. If not, that's fine. Totally cool with a unique name. And let me know if this helps you out. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you can, and I'll see you later. Thank you.